Can gamma waves improve memory? Gamma waves are often not mentioned, and it's more or less a less explored option in memory improvement, but they do have a lot to do with memory. Gamma waves are one of the highest frequencies that the human brain can achieve, and is an indication that the brain is processing at a high level. It has also been shown to improve neuroplasticity and help prevent diseases like Alzheimer's. What are gamma waves? The brain is such an amazing organ in terms of function and operation. The brain operates by receiving and sending signals to different parts of the body through neurons. Sometimes the brain works using waves. These waves are called brain waves, and brain waves are simply arranged electric signals sent through the neurons in the brain. Another way to put it is like this. Brain waves are the channels of communication between neurons in the brain, and they change according to the activity of the brain, depending on how conscious and attentive you are. As is typical of waves, brain waves are divided into different groups according to their speed and are measured in hertz. Thus, brain waves are divided into infralow waves, delta waves, theta waves, alpha waves, beta waves, and gamma waves. Gamma waves are the fastest brain waves, usually at a frequency between 38 to 42 hertz. Think of the high-pitched sound produced by a flute. That is the same frequency of a gamma wave. In fact, gamma waves can vibrate as fast as 100 hertz. Gamma waves are the evidence of electrical impulses between the neurons in the brain when one is at the highest level of concentration. They are not easily noticed because they pass information in the brain at a very fast speed, though very quietly. These brain waves are largely underestimated due to their quiet nature, but it has been discovered that gamma waves are at the seat of consciousness and perception, and if optimized, can even lead to a state of altered consciousness. What are the benefits of gamma waves? Now that you know that brain waves are a sign of activity in the brain, I am sure you want to know the benefits of gamma waves and why they are important. Gamma waves are of the highest frequency in the human brain, and some of its benefits include high level of brain function. The presence of gamma waves in the brain is an indication that the brain is functioning at an optimal level. When the brain functions at an optimal level, there is an increased level of cognitive function as well as emotions and mood. Another thing to note is that when the brain is functioning at a high level, it processes information at a faster pace. In fact, it almost feels like a surge. Focus and recall. Gamma waves in the brain help you recall information faster and more accurately. This is because gamma waves act as a channel of connectivity between neurons in the brain. So, a high level of gamma waves help in recollecting information at a shorter time. And because gamma waves help the brain work optimally, the brain is able to focus and gather information faster. Heightened senses. The brain is at the seat of senses, and the presence of gamma waves opens the brain to a higher level of function, including sensory function. So with gamma waves, you see, hear, touch, taste, and feel better. Gamma waves during meditation. Meditation is a form of exercise where the brain is in a state of relaxed consciousness. There are many forms of meditation that all work on the same principle, focus. Meditation involves a heightened level of focus that relaxes the mind and eventually the body. Gamma waves come to live in the brain when it is at a high level of focus and concentration. Studies have shown that people who practice Zen meditation can actually harness gamma brainwaves, a concept called gamma synchrony. Gamma synchrony can either be long-range or short-range. The range of gamma synchrony refers to the strength and length of time at which gamma waves in the brain are harnessed, especially during meditation. A certain study to examine whether gamma waves are produced during meditation showed that gamma waves are in fact produced when you're meditating. And the waves produced by the participants used in the study were very high in amplitude and maintained synchrony for a long time. This could perhaps be the reason why people who practice meditation can tune out noise and distraction, focus on sensory functions, for example breathing, and maintain a particular memory, image, or words for a while. This means that being in a state of meditation produces gamma waves. Another thing to note is that meditation enhances gamma brainwaves. Studies have shown that people who practice meditation long-term have an improved 25 to 45 Hz gamma wave power, as well as an increased gamma 60 to 110 Hz wave effect. This result is consistent with many forms of meditation. How gamma waves affect the brain. Gamma waves are the fastest waves that are almost not noticed due to their small amplitude, yet they have a number of ways in which they affect the brain and, by extension, the whole body. Cognitive function. Research has shown that gamma waves are important in the cognitive ability of children and adults. Gamma waves connect memories, thoughts, and perceptions, and their levels increase astronomically when there is an increase in cognitive processes. Research has also shown that the power of gamma waves is higher and easily noticed in children and adults with higher learning, attention, and behavioral control than others. Neuroplasticity and neurogenesis. The action of gamma brainwaves leads to the formation of new neurons, as well as new cells in the human brain, which makes the body feel charged up, and also helps in expanding the brain's capacity for storing information, learning, and recall. Creativity and consciousness. We have earlier established the fact that gamma waves are produced by meditation, which in turn produces more gamma waves, thus granting access into what some people might call a higher state of consciousness. People in this state have a clear mind and higher levels of creativity, insight, and a deeper sense of positive emotions, such as empathy and compassion. Synchrony and speed. Gamma waves start from the thalamus and oscillate back and forth throughout the brain at a rate of 40 cycles per second. This movement helps keep the brain in top shape, encouraging flow of information between the front and back of the brain, as well as the right and left hemispheres of the brain. This movement also makes the brain balanced enough to coordinate the other systems of the body. Can gamma waves prevent Alzheimer's? Alzheimer's disease is a condition used to describe the degeneration of an individual's memory faculty and ability to process information. This disease affects the memory center, the hippocampus, of the brain, and spreads to other areas of the brain. Due to the relationship between gamma waves and memory and cognitive functions of the brain, there is evidence to suggest that gamma waves can prevent Alzheimer's disease. There are two ways gamma waves can do this. Number one, by reducing the production of amyloid protein. Amyloid protein is a type of protein that helps in stimulating normal function of the brain. It is found in the memory center of brains that are healthy. But in brains affected by Alzheimer's, amyloid protein is altered and forms lumps that are toxic to the brain. However, studies have shown that gamma waves in the brain reduce the production of amyloid protein in the hippocampus. Number two, by clearing away the damaged amyloid protein produced. It is not just enough to reduce the production of amyloid protein in the brain. It is also necessary to clear away the amyloid protein produced in the brain, so as to prevent further damage. The brain does this using specialized cells called microglia cells, and gamma waves help in stimulating the production of microglia cells in the brain, making it easier to clear the toxins in the brain. When an individual has Alzheimer's, it can be difficult for gamma waves to be produced in the brain, and these brain waves can only be stimulated in order for them to work on preventing further development of the disease. A way to do this is using a method called optogenics, or flickering light, which involves using light that flickers on and off for up to 40 times in 1 second, creating the same frequency at which gamma waves are activated, in order to activate gamma waves that further stimulate microglia cells to do the work of clearing toxins from the brain. Lastly, gamma waves produce new neurons in the brain, creating alternative thought patterns, which is helpful in improving Alzheimer's. How to produce more gamma waves. Now that we have talked about gamma waves and its benefits, I am sure you want to know how to produce more gamma waves in your brain. Ways to produce more gamma waves include practicing meditation frequently. Meditation is one proven way to encourage the production of gamma waves, and at the same time helps in reducing stress and anxiety. focus on exuding positive power and feelings. Gamma waves produce feelings of happiness, compassion, and even love. So when you focus on these positive feelings, you can improve on how your brain produces gamma waves. Eating healthy. This simple tip can improve your health in countless ways, and the effect of eating healthy is no different. There are foods that help the brain work at a higher capacity, which is important in producing gamma waves. Pistachios are one of the best foods you can eat to help produce extra gamma waves in the brain. You can also add foods like moringa, berries, and raw cocoa into your diet, and you will find your brain working better as a result if you find yourself tired. Sources and reference links are in the description below. If you stuck around to the end, please like and subscribe for more content. Check out our blog, brainhackerexpert.com, and thanks for watching.